Thanks for watching Lehman Racing Podcast. Please make sure you check out my recent episodes. They're pretty cool. Thank you for watching and thank you for the support and enjoy the episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lehman Racing Podcast. Your host, Dalton McVeigh. I am bringing on to do some of the live recaps of the recent races, and as far as it goes, we have some live highlights of the basketball world today as well. Looks like the Clippers and the Warriors, quarter one at 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Let's see, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go right here. Looks like 25-25. They are tied with 1:30 to go in the first quarter. All right, and then looks like the Nuggets and the Rockets are live. Also, quarter two, 11 minutes and 39 seconds to go with 37-23. Nuggets in the lead as far as that goes. The Suns and the Kings. Looks like quarter two and 9 minutes and 28 seconds to go with the Kings in the lead with 37. Mavericks and the Grizzlies, the 28-38 with the Grizzlies in the lead as well with quarter two, 12 minutes just on the clock. The Raptors and the Spurs, quarter one with 28 seconds to go, 32-30 with Raptors in the lead. The OKC Thunder and the Pelicans, 40-22 with the Thunder in the lead with quarter two, 10 minutes and 32 seconds to go. The Jazz, 28-35 with 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go. The Jazz and the Timberwolves in lead with 35. The Lakers, the 20-23 with quarter one, 1 minute and 18 seconds. The Trailblazers are in the lead with 23. And it looks like from April 13th, which was today, that just passed, they had the final. They went in overtime, but the Pacers and the Cavaliers with the Pacers taking the win with 126 over 118. Also, the Hornets and the Celtics, 86-93 with the Celtics in the lead with 93. That was the final on that game. The Wizards and the Heat. The Wizards, 119. The Heat was 118. The final with Wizards taking it with the 119. Oh, hold on one second. The Knicks and the Nets with 113-105. The Knicks took the win on that as well with 113. Pistons, the Detroit Pistons and the Bucks, the 133-140 with Bucks taking it at 140. Magics and the Hawks, 105-117. The Hawks taking it at 117. Bulls and the 76ers. The Bulls, 122-102. The Bulls taking it home. The Rockets and the Lakers, 109-140 with the Lakers taking it home with 140. The Clippers, 101-100. The Clippers taking it home over the Kings. The Warriors and the Trailblazers, 103-86. The Warriors taking it home with 103. And the Spurs and the Suns with 98-117. The Suns taking it home at 117. The Thunders, the OKC Thunders, 145-111 over the Jazz. The Thunders taking it home with 145. That would do all your results for the basketball. The live basketball stuff today. Let's see here. So, Crystal Motor Speedway had their first opening exciting night yesterday. So here was the results for the Crystal Motor Speedway late model feature. Looks like the finished first place was Brendan Thireby from Beckley, Michigan. Number 2, Eric Spangler, Lake City, Michigan. The number 69, Brandon Thireby. And then it was a second place finish was 27 of Eric Spangler out of Lake City, Michigan. The third position looks like 41 of Mike Vandermark Jr. out of Cedar Springs, Michigan. Looks like the fourth position was 19 of Derek Hiker in Midland, Michigan. Fifth place finish was 21 in of Logan Nickerson out of Vestaburg, Michigan. Sixth position was 21D of David Heikler, Midland, Michigan, of the 21D. Seventh place finish was 02 of Will Stanley out of Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Eighth place finish, 55D of Brenton DeYoung out of Crystal, Michigan. Ninth place finish was 06 of Ryan Paradise out of St. John's, Michigan. Looks like 10th place was DNF by Riley Bowen of Sheridan, Michigan. 11th place was a DNF as well, 11X of Ryan Lampiard of Midland, Michigan. Number 12th, DNF, J.C. Witherspoon, 03 of Kind, Michigan. Position 13 was 07 of Riley Knoll out of Lake, Michigan. 14th place finish was 55 of Michael Archer out of Jackson, Michigan. And let's see here. Right here. Yep. 15th position was 25 of Jimmy Gallagher, St. John's, Michigan. Position 16 was 8S of Megan Sanders of Lexington, Kentucky. 17th finish of looks like a DNF as well, 26K of Dylan Kahn out of Sheridan, Michigan. Number 18th, DNF again, number 10 of Matthew Sprague out of Muskegon, Michigan. 19th finish, that was also a DNF, 64 of Luke Instant out of Greenville, Michigan. 20th DNF as well, 29X of Rob Adams. And then 21th position was DNF as well, last position there in the feature, the 28S of Zach Swartz. So a feature of the IMCA modifieds, this was the results for the modified feature. Finished first in the modified feature. He started 12th and ended first. The number 15 of Austin Harnick out of Clare, Michigan. Finished second, started 8th. Number 12 of Jeff Ray out of Portland, Michigan. Started third, started fourth, finished third. 17R of Chase Rosenbrough, West Branch, Michigan. Finished fourth. He started first. It was 26P of Nathan Patrick, Pewanamo, Michigan. Started fifth of 19JR, Cody Johnson out of Vestaburg, Michigan. Started sixth, 38, Mitchell Hunt out of Lakeview, Michigan. Started seventh, 83 of Casey Smith out of Portland, Michigan. Finished eighth of 7D of Myron DeYoung, Crystal, Michigan. Started ninth of 98, Austin Wanch out of Crystal, Michigan. Finished 10th. He is the number 10 of Bree. They are the number 10 of Bree Wanch out of Crystal, Michigan. Finished 11th, 21T of Casey Tasker, Fenwick, Michigan. Let's see here. Finished 12th, Kelvin Steimler driving a number 5 in Ionia, Michigan. Finished 13th of 19H of Oliver Hilliard out of Houghton Lake, Michigan, something around there. Finished 14th of 04 of Aaron Raby, Carson City, Michigan. Finished 15th. There, 615 Chad Wernett out of Sheridan, Michigan. Finished 16th, 80 of Jeremy Raby, Riverdale, Michigan. Finished 17th, which was a DNF of the 400 of Zach Sweet out of Fremont in Michigan. Position 18 was DNF of 87 of Devin Carr out of Eagle, Michigan. 19 was a DNF of 39 Chad Spencer out of Kingston, Michigan. And 20 was a DNF out of Don Proctor Jr., Ionia, Michigan. So there was the modified B feature, which we'll say the top 5 on this. Looks like finished first was 21T of Casey Tasker out of Fenwick, which probably put him into the transfer spot for the A feature. Finished second was Calvin Steamler out of Ionia, Michigan. 3 was Chad Spencer of Kingston, Michigan in the 39. And 4th was Chad Vernett in Sheridan, Michigan. Top 4 transferred up to the A main. They did have 3 modified heat events as well, along with 3 or 4 heat win. 3 heat for the late models as well there. Hold on a second. Okay, Street Stock A feature there. So it looks like we had 17 running. Looks like 11 finished, and the rest it was DNFs. So the finish first was 10 of Gary Vandermark out of Lowell, Michigan. Position 2 was 77B of Rob Brillhart out of Crystal, Michigan. Finished third was 65B of William Brandon, Lake Odessa, Michigan. 4 was 18N of Nick Putman, Calisacuin, Michigan. 5th, 51 of Andrew Fiddler, Elwell, Michigan. 6th was 73 of Megan Wiggins out of Shepherd, Michigan. 7 was 25 of Bryant Vandermark, Cedar Springs, Michigan. 8th was number 3 of Caden Harrison, Mulliken, Michigan. 9th was 37M of Miles Spencer out of DeFord, Michigan. 10th was 50W of Brad Wassman, Mosquito, Michigan. 11 was 44 of Cody Brosserma, Grand Rapids, Michigan. And then here comes the DNFs here. The number 12th spot was DNF of 27P of Peyton Cunningham out of Sheridan, Michigan. 13 DNF was 99E Mike Eppelet, Muskegon, Michigan. 14 was DNF for B76 of Zayden Brusker out of Crystal, Michigan. 15th position was 65 of Don Ron of Sheridan, Michigan. 16 DNF for 54 of Andrew Bogart, Howard City, Michigan. And the 17th position was a DNS. Didn't start 26 of Brett Tanaki out of Stanton, Michigan. So looks like that was there. Looks like there was 2 heats of those. Now we're getting into the compact feature event here as well. So the compact feature of the Ron Flynn Sport Compacts A feature event results are finished first, my bad, misread that. Finished first, the 0-0 of Mike Currier out of Fenwick, Michigan. Number 2 finished second of the number 2.8 Alan Murray out of Twin Lake, Michigan. Finished third of 41A of Andrew Hollister out of Hillsdale, Michigan. 4th of 062 Amanda Currier, Fenwick, Michigan. Finished 5th of G6 of Greg Christerson of Albert, California. Woo. Finished 6th of number 31 of Trenton Dingman out of Ionia, Michigan. Finished 7th was 53V of Colin Van Polen out of Lake City, Michigan. Finished 8th, 72 of Kevin Ron, Sheridan, Michigan. Finished 9th, 64M, Chelsea Martin out of Shepherd, Michigan. So starting 10th, be DNFs and DNSs going down. 32B of Brandon Legg out of Mont Pleasant, Michigan was a DNF. 11th was a DNF. 25W of Christopher Wasman, Mosquito, Michigan. Number 12 DNF with the 13 Colin Preston out of Ionia, Michigan. 13 DNF, number 2 of Cameron Hendrickson, Muskegon, Michigan. DNS for number 22 of Drew Phillips out of Belding, Michigan. DNS for number DNS for 26 JR of George Stone Jr., Rockford, Michigan. DNS for number 0 Mike Christensen, Beaverton, Michigan. 92 Bradley Smith, Meslick, Michigan, DNS. DNS for 23 Isaiah Hopkins out of Greenville, Michigan. And DQ for Hunter Garchow, Saginaw, Michigan. That was 3 heats in that Sport Compacts also. And then looks like we got the Pro Stocks with about 20 entries here as well. So the Pro Stock A feature goes like this. Finished first was 99 of Kyle Hunt out of Bannister, Michigan. Finished second was 9T of Ryan Teeter, Alma, Michigan. Finished third of 96R Curtis Rice out of Muskegon, Michigan. Finished fourth was 96 of Jack Emmons. Finished fifth was 21 Tim Raby, Riverdale, Michigan. Finished sixth was 29 Arthur Rubble out of Harbor Beach, Michigan. Finished seventh, 9B of Braden Beagle out of Summer, Michigan. Finished eighth of 549 Brandon McMullen, Sumner, Michigan. Finished 9th of 7 Jeremy Williams out of Rockford, Michigan. Finished 10th of 223 Jason Burris, Sheridan, Michigan. Sorry, I can't speak today. Finished 11th was DNF. This here forward, 11th was DNF of 11 of Josh Loomis out of Weldon, Michigan. Number 12th was DNF, 36 of Jeremy Spencer of D. Ford, Michigan. 13 was 14X of Casey Baker, Gagetown, Michigan. 14 was DNF of 87 of Rob Putt out of Fenwick, Michigan. 15 a DNF of 6P Hank DeLong, St. Louis, Michigan. 6 DNF 45 of Michael Halstead, Ionia, Michigan. 17 DNF for number 4 of Brody Hose out of Hollanton, Michigan. 18 DNF for 79 of Nate Jones out of Alma, Michigan. DNS starting from here. 23 of Jared Decker, Stanton, Michigan. And DNS for 16D, Jeremy David of Rose Common, Michigan. So it looks like they had 3 heats as well for the Pro Stocks there at the Crystal Motor Speedway. So it looks like the last class they had there was the mini wedges, 6 to 9-year-olds. Finished first in the mini wedge was 88 of Cade Fiddler out of Elwell, Michigan. Finished second was 23 of Edelyn Sylvester, New Era, Michigan. Finished third was 2030 of Carson Wellman, Kent City, Michigan. Finished fourth was 83 of Braxton Hunt, Lakeview, Michigan. Finished fifth was 100 of Paxton Ray, Portland, Michigan. Finished sixth was 42 of Matthew Brewer, Belding, Michigan. Finished seventh was Wyatt Patrick of Pewamo, Michigan. Finished eighth was 42B of Allie Bringer, Hemlock, Michigan. Finished ninth was Luke Van Herk out of Sterling, Michigan. Finished 10th was 79 of Laney Jones out of West Vestaburg, Michigan. Finished 11th was 26A of Amy Stone out of Rockford, Michigan. Finished 12th was 65 of Jace Wansey out of Ithaca, Michigan. Finished 13th was 67L of Liam Murmaw, Rodney, Michigan, and DNS for 5K of Cash Trumbull out of Saginaw. So it looks like they had about so there is one more for the 10 to 14-year-olds as well. So The mini wedges for the 6 to 9 year olds, they had about 2 heats there. So the last mini wedge for the 10 to 14-year-olds finished first was 116X of Lucas Lamford out of Midland, Michigan. Finished second was 32 of Waylon King out of Lakeview, Michigan. Finished third, number 12 of John Major out of Belding, Michigan. Finished fourth was 75 Avery Harvey out of Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Finished fifth was 23 of Brooke King out of Sheridan, Michigan. Finished sixth was 71K of Chris and Crosby, Lake Odessa, Michigan. Finished seventh was number 61 of Lily Barber, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Finished eighth was 9S of Peyton Strasser, Lyons, Michigan. Finished ninth of 14M of McKenna Leinhart, Morrill, Michigan. Finished 10th out of number 12J, Jaden Scrowan, Belding, Michigan. And finished 11th was 32B of Ella Bringer, Saginaw, Michigan. Number 12th finished 12th, number 26 of Austin Fellows, Belding, Michigan. Finished number 13th of 03 of Liam Patrick out of Peawanamo, Michigan. And DQ was number 4 of Reagan Frarley out of Mount Pleasant, Michigan. So, ladies and gentlemen, they had 2 heats as well for that as well. But that would do for your 412 Crystal Motor Speedway results for the Crystal Motor Speedway race that happened yesterday. So that was the results for the Crystal Motor Speedway there. So that being said, we're going to go on a little break. I got to plug in my computer and I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. I'll catch you after this. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the little commercial there. I had to plug in my computer, so we had to go back into that. So we're going to go into the Montpelier Speedway. But before I go into that, real quick, just want to make quick announcements. Congrats to Carter Smolin for winning on the Lehman podcast contest page. Good. Congrats to him as well. Giving him a shout out. Driving I believe the 17. He runs over at Butler. Good kid. He has a good race season going for him. He's growing in the race world, and pretty cool to see that he won the contest. So shout out to him as well. Be sure to check him out on Facebook as well. And yeah, so we're gonna go right back into it here. So Montpelier Motor Speedway, they had a pretty decent race out there as well. April 12th. Yep, April 12th was the ultimate Heart of American season opening. Heart of America season opening. So let's get into that and check that out. Wait for it to load here. Didn't go through. Let's see. Why didn't it go through? Hold on 1 second, guys. I don't know why that's not working. Let me see if I pull it up on here. It's not coming up. Well, let's see if it'll. Oh. Well, I was going to show on the Montpelier Speedway from a couple of days ago, but I can't pull that up. So, I guess we won't go into the Montpelier Speedway results from 2 days ago. Okay, then. So, I guess we won't be doing that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, I guess we ain't doing that Montpelier results. So I just wanted to go live. I've been live in a little bit. So be sure to check it out. Also, if you guys are interested, I'm going to bring this out. But if you guys have a good availability time and the times that I go live, I am looking for a co-host as well. Must be experienced in racing, must know his stuff when it comes into racing. And obviously we can keep in touch on when you can get on and stuff. That way we can schedule around there. Just biggest thing is don't have any conflict of being on the podcast and making conversation. If you guys are wanting to come on and be a podcast co-host, please get a hold of me on Facebook at Dalton McVeigh or DM McVeigh, or get on of Lehman podcast and get me through that page as well. Or feel free to email me at daltonmcveigh17@gmail. But like I said, you must have experience with racing. Must be know a lot about dirt racing, or at least know a pretty good knowledge about it. That way we could have some good conversations. But yeah, if you guys are interested in coming on and being a co-host on the page sometimes, get a hold of me for sure. Because it is just me now. So, but yeah, just be sure to get a hold of me on that. But all right, 26th of April, I will probably be running down at the Test and Tune at Butler if Oakshade is canceled. So we will be down there at Butler Motor Speedway. So feel free, if you guys go down, come down and meet me if you want. And I got some autographed pictures I'll be happy to hand out. And I got some stickers too. So awesome. So all right, guys, thank you. And you guys have a great day and take care. Till next time.